Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another reaction video, and today, If I Were You has dropped a new song. It's called Rescue Me, and it features Rory from Dayseeker, which is awesome. I love Rory. He's put out Hurt Wave this year. Sleep Talk from Dayseeker, their album from 2019, is fantastic, and Rory has been doing a lot of features lately, and all of them have been really awesome that I've listened to. So I'm stoked for this. I think I did a full album reaction for Radiant Dark when it came out last year, like as right when I first got my channel, but I loved that album. Fantastic stuff. If I Were You is awesome. Their whole discography is just full of a lot of really awesome stuff, so I'm stoked to check this out. I'm going to stop talking and we are going to get straight into it. Seems a lot like a chorus. Sounds like something. The way that like everything came together instrumentally on that final drop. That's it. If I Were You, Rescue Me featuring Rory Rodriguez. Let's discuss. So I'm pretty sure that this is a B-side, given the artwork for it and everything. It looks like it would be, but this is a really solid track. I love the way they did the feature with this. I love the use of Rory's vocals, and how I said it was smooth at that one part. I think he adds a lot to that, because I think there was one other song on the channel I've done where Rory was on it, where I mentioned how his clean vocals have like that really smooth sound to them. So automatically I feel that, but also they did a good job matching up in the the atmosphere of the song during Rory's parts, getting stuff in there that kind of added or like played off of that as well. Also, those drops in the song being super bassy, really awesome drops. There was a lot of that in the album last year, and it was some of my favorite parts, just all how you get so many of those really disgusting bassy drops. Those are some of my weaknesses, are drops like that. Also, clean vocals and If I Were You are super on point for my style. I like the higher clean vocals. I've talked a lot about that on the channel. This lines up with that chorus. I thought it was a really solid one. Also, having the high clean vocals with the chorus, and they were still able to work Rory's clean vocals in here very well, so all of that sounded good to me. I especially liked how when it got to the breakdown at the end of the song, at the drop during the breakdown, you hear kind of like that, like everything come together musically. You hear more going on. I think it sounded like violin or something like that when it drops there. Also, this is kind of backwards, I should have said this first, but the transition into the part where Rory first makes his voice in the song, where he first is featured on here, I really liked that a lot as well. So very well done. Loved the way that this feature was used. This is solid, especially if it's a B-side off of the album. The album, awesome. Radiant Dark, if you haven't listened to it by any chance, make sure you check that out because it's a really awesome album. It ended up being on my list for last year, but there was so much that came out that it wasn't in my top 10, but in the year of 2020, not being on the top 10 isn't that big of a deal because there was just so much stuff. But this was definitely a really, well, not this, but Radiant Dark was definitely a very solid album that came out of last year. Make sure you check them out. Check out If I Were You if you haven't. I'll link everything you might need in the description of this video. If you have an unrelated song that you'd like to see me react to, I do live streams on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Mountain Time and on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. I take song requests on those live streams. They're usually at least a few hours long or a couple hours long. So we get through a decent amount of requests. That's how we get through the bulk of them right now. So if you're interested in that, that's what we do. Also, in the description of this video, you can find my Linktree link. In the Linktree link, you can find the invite for the Discord server that I talk about all of the time. There are a lot of really awesome people in that Discord server. Personally, I love being in there. It's a great community. If you're interested, that will be there along with my Instagram profile link. My handle is Rachel Reacts, just like my YouTube channel, but I will put it up here on the screen for you. I post all music-related stuff, vinyl collection, regular merch collection, new songs that I find. Sometimes I post about my YouTube videos, stuff like that. So if that interests you, that will be there. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.